What if I told you that nothing around you is actually real? That your job, your memories, even your body might be nothing more than lines of code? Imagine waking up tomorrow only to find out that your entire life has been a simulation, like a character in a hyper-advanced video game. Sounds like science fiction, right? But what if it's not? From philosophers to physicists, from Elon Musk to top AI researchers, many now believe this mind-bending possibility may actually be true. And they have reasons, terrifyingly convincing ones. In this video, we'll explore what the simulation hypothesis really is, where the idea came from, what modern science says about it, and the eerie signs that we might already be living inside one. So buckle up. This might just change the way you see reality forever. The simulation hypothesis is the idea that all of existence, including the Earth, the universe, and even you, might actually be an artificial simulation, most likely run on a computer by a more advanced civilization. Let's break it down. Imagine a civilization millions of years ahead of us. With quantum computers trillions of times more powerful than anything we can build today, they could simulate worlds so detailed the characters inside them would never realize they're not real. We already do something similar on a much smaller scale. We simulate weather patterns, galaxies, even human brains. We create NPCs in video games that can walk, talk, react. Now imagine that but 100,000 years in the future. Here's the scary part. If such a civilization exists, they wouldn't run just one simulation. They'd probably run billions. That means the number of simulated realities could vastly outnumber real ones. Which leads to the obvious question, statistically speaking, what are the chances you're in the original real universe, and not just one of the simulated ones? That's the question posed by philosopher Nick Bostrom in his now famous 2003 paper. He argued that one of the following three statements must be true. Civilizations never reach a level where they can run such simulations. Civilizations that can run simulations choose not to. Or, we are almost certainly living in a simulation. If you believe the first two are unlikely, then logically, welcome to the Matrix. Long before computer simulations existed, humans wondered if the world around them was real. The philosopher Plato told a story known as the allegory of the cave. In it, people are chained inside a cave, only able to see shadows on a wall. Those shadows are their entire reality. But one day, someone escapes and discovers the real world outside. The shadows were just illusions. Fast forward to the 20th century, and we get modern versions of this thought experiment, like the movie The Matrix 1999, where humans live in a simulated reality created by machines. But while The Matrix is fiction, scientists and philosophers now take the core idea seriously, that maybe our senses are being fooled, that maybe everything from gravity to memory could be artificially programmed. One of the most vocal modern advocates of the simulation theory is Elon Musk. In a 2016 interview, he said, "There's a 1 in billions chance that we're in base reality." Musk argues that video games started with Pong, just 2 paddles and a dot. Now, just a few decades later, we have photorealistic 3D games with millions of players. If technology keeps advancing at this rate, Musk believes we'll be able to create indistinguishable simulations within a few decades. So what's stopping another civilization from having already done it? Neil deGrasse Tyson, one of the most popular astrophysicists today, puts the odds at better than 50-50 that we're living in a simulation. He says if the simulators are smarter than us, and they must be, then we'd never know we were being simulated. Our logic, our science, our senses, all of it could be part of the program. Some scientists say we can find hints in the rules of the universe itself. In computer games, the world is made up of pixels. In physics, the universe seems to have a minimum possible length, called the Planck length. Nothing in the universe can be smaller than this. It's like nature has a resolution limit. Light is the fastest thing in the universe. Nothing can go faster. In computers, there are speed limits too, the limit of how fast data can travel. Could the speed of light be a built-in limit in our simulation? Particles behave differently when we observe them. In the famous double-slit experiment, particles act like waves when unobserved, but like solid particles when watched. It's as if the universe only renders reality when someone is looking, just like a video game. These strange behaviors make some physicists wonder, is this the sign of a reality that's being computed? If we are in a simulation, what does that say about consciousness? Are our thoughts real? Do we have free will? Or are we just highly sophisticated code following a script? Some researchers suggest consciousness might be an emergent property, something that naturally arises in a complex enough system, simulated or not. But others think our sense of self might be part of the illusion. There's even an idea called substrate independence, that consciousness doesn't require biology. A simulated brain could, in theory, be just as conscious as a real one. That means the people in a simulation could truly feel pain, love, joy, curiosity, and never know they weren't real. If this is a simulation, can we leave it, detect it, or fight back? The truth is probably not. If the simulation is perfect enough, we would never know. But there are some who believe we might find glitches, errors in the code, weird events, impossible coincidences, moments that feel too scripted to be chance. Others think advanced AI might one day be able to recognize the patterns and break through the simulation. But even that would depend on the rules set by the simulators. If we're being watched, maybe the last thing they want is for us to wake up. Even if we are in a simulation, does that change anything? Maybe not. You still live your life, feel emotions, make choices. If the experience is real to you, does it matter if it's real to the universe? But for some, the idea is deeply unsettling. It means we're not at the top, that we could be deleted, paused, or reset at any moment. For others, it's freeing. If life is a simulation, maybe it's a test, a story, a game. Maybe your actions still matter. Maybe they matter more. In the end, whether we're code or carbon, simulated or not, one truth remains. We are conscious beings asking questions about our reality. And maybe that, more than anything else, is what makes us real. So are we living in a simulation? We might never know for sure. But the very fact that we're asking the question might mean we're getting close to the truth. Thanks for watching. If this video made you question everything, you're not alone. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so we can keep diving deeper into the biggest mysteries of the universe. Until next time, stay curious.